letting society tell you about the best skincare routines, the hottest plastic surgeons, or the cream that will keep your skin from aging. It's time we start asking ourselves, what the fuck is beauty anyway? If we remove all the IG filters, is there more to a beautiful face than just skincare? Well, I'm here to share it with you, and hell yeah, there is. My name is Jen Carrasco. I have been an esthetician, as well as a high-level fitness competitor, and an all-around badass for over a decade. And I need you to know there is way more to keeping your mind and body clean than just a cream. Join me each week as I cut the BS out of getting healthy, caring for ourselves, and caring for our skin. I share real tips, real ingredients, and real experience. Now let's get some answers on what the fuck is beauty anyway. What is natural beauty? Beauty at every age. Today is going to be a very personal podcast on the natural aging process. At age 40, myself has been through definitely triumph times of what I feel that natural beauty should look like within a person in my perception of my beliefs or what I see with my clients. Natural beauty is portrayed in the media and in magazines with 20-year-old models. But as we age, we start looking up to the people that definitely are older than us in the social spotlight. I have definitely noticed over the last decade of women getting botox injections, fillers, facelifts, other alternatives to always stay in that 20-year-old range. So today, what do we think, or what the fuck do you think beauty is at every age of your journey? When you look up to these individuals and they're changing their face to pretty much look 20 years younger than what they are, it makes us feel that we need to do those things for ourselves and maybe think that we need to do these things to make ourselves look younger. And I'm here to say that I feel that in life, there should be a balance. We need to age gracefully. Having some fine lines are your journey in life and your path in life. It's your character. It's what shows you that you've laughed hard through life. And I'm not against, by means, because I do it myself, Botox and fillers. I agree with all of that. But I think there's a point that you do it gracefully as we age. So our next question is, when should you start the aging or the anti-aging? When should you start those fillers? When should you start those Botox sessions? It's a great question. And it's a question that honestly, individuality-wise, you have to figure out that for yourself. When you start getting a fine line that is actually not going away, it is forming a wrinkle, and that wrinkle actually forms scar tissue. Scar tissue starts to embed the tissue, and it actually gets thicker and more embedded with time, especially as you're making those expressions over a period of time. My feeling is that is the point that you need to do Botox. That is the point that you need to deaden that line. So that way you still have a line there, but it's not embedded and deep into your skin to make you look or appear a lot older than your age. I honestly tell majority of my clients to really do the Botox about every 5 to 6 months, because then you are getting some of the muscle atrophy during that period of time. So it's not embedding that line, but it also is making it to where you have a good month to 2 months without the Botox, so you can actually work that muscle a little bit more and get more blood flow. I shouldn't say blood flow, but more that muscle movement. Because if you don't use that muscle over a period of time, it will sag like any muscle. It's called muscle atrophy. And with getting filler, I believe that time that you start getting those embedded lines in your lips or your smile lines that are very prominent that start to age you, I definitely feel that that's the time that you definitely should start doing a little bit more, or even looking into some fibroblast treatments. I honestly think that fibroblast treatments are a great alternative for a non-surgical approach to tightening the skin. I encourage my clients to really start their fibroblast treatments probably in their late 20s, because if we do that about once a year, it's going to keep that skin nice and tight through the aging process. Other question is, do you think we have a choice in the anti-aging process? And my honest opinion is no, I don't think we have a choice. I feel that social media and marketing is making it to the point that females need to take that extra step, and they need to take care of themselves and make themselves look a certain way. I'm not saying that's for everybody, but for majority of women, we all want to appear younger or look younger or grow gracefully. And I don't think there's anything wrong with taking that next step of doing little things. Honestly, I really feel that when you are about adolescent age, like I would say 13 to 16 years old, you should really teach your children to actually come in and get cleanings, get their skin cleaned, keep up the maintenance. I have clients that are in their 60s and 70s who have never touched Botox, never had laser, have never had a facelift, that is continuously seeing me every 4 weeks for about 20 years, and their skin looks just like a 40-year-old's. As I tell my clients as we age, we're like potatoes. So unfortunately, potatoes start growing random roots out of it. And that's what happens within our bodies. I mean, we do form more moles, skin tags, lesions. And honestly, we're in a great time, a great era to be able to take care of these things and actually be confident in our skin. And I'm not talking about over plastic surgery or overcompensating with Botox or being frozen, but I'm saying we can age gracefully and we can do it beautifully. There's so many products on the market now that can help with skin tags. They can help with moles. They can help with tightening the tissues. There's so many alternatives that you can do naturally with your esthetician to get so many benefits that enhance your skin from aging. The breakdown of aging process and why I recommend my clients and patients to get regular facials is as we get older, our skin cells do not shed off like they used to, and they accumulate on the skin and it gets thicker. And you get less collagen and elastin production. So when you're coming in for your monthly facials, you're getting that exfoliated, sloughed off, helping the reproduction of the cells to stimulate, helping that collagen, helping that elastin. And if you have a great esthetician that knows what she's doing, she's actually using microcurrent to help to lift and tighten the muscles. She's doing different treatments with vitamin A's or infusions or non-surgical facelifts, things that are helping to stimulate the collagen, the elastin, the muscle stimulation, the product penetration. It's not just about going for a facial and actually just getting products on the skin. It's about finding an esthetician that can actually manipulate and maneuver and get that skin tissue back to the way it was. And I always have my clients every year, usually about the holiday time or January time when they're really not out in the sun, I have them come in for a series of treatments. And the reason behind that is it really takes off that whole year of that sun damage, the aging process. It's getting in a little bit deeper. We usually do a really great fibroblast. After the fibroblast, we do really some non-surgical facelifts, some peels. We do about 6 to 12 treatments, and it's about every single week that they come in. But honestly, it literally will take off a year to 2 years of their skin, and it will keep them refreshed as they age. And without having to go under the knife, without having to do a lot of invasive treatments for the skin and the tissues, which actually is pretty harmful for the skin. So aging gracefully to me is a maintenance. It's about maintaining yourself, just like an older car. It's more maintenance. You have to, get the tune-up every now and then. You have to get the spark plugs changed. It's the same thing with our skin. It's about keeping up with it and doing it gracefully as we age. I personally think it's time to change the message. I think that, and this is my belief, that if you want to get the Botox and you want to get the filler, I think we should age gracefully. I think we need to do things to make us feel better as women, to make us feel youthful. I don't think there's anything wrong with going beyond what we want to do for our own beauty and to own that, because that beauty is us. It's our confidence. It's what makes us stand out. And if that is what makes you happy, then by all means, I think that is something that you need to own as a female. I do think it's time as women who are over 40, over 50, and over 60 years old, show they're sexy and be them and be who they want to be. And honestly, I don't feel like I put myself on social media as a sex goddess by any means and show anything provocative. But to me, I'm going to own my sexiness as I get older. And as of a 40-year-old with a 20-year-old son, I'm going to age gracefully. And I am going to take care of myself and take care of my body and be happy within my own skin. And I don't think there's anything wrong with doing extra things to make ourselves more beautiful for our own selves, not for anybody else. But where it really boils down to is beauty lies within. Beauty lies within if you are happy with yourself, if you're confident with yourself. Beauty stems from the beauty that's inside you. And that is the beauty that people are attracted to. And that is the beauty that people stem to gravitate towards. I do see a lot more women wanting to go the natural route, wanting to do things more naturally. And I'm blessed to say, as a master esthetician, we are able to provide so much more for women these days to become that beauty that they want to be naturally. If a woman feels like doing something about a frown line, a wrinkle, or hanging eyelids, she should go right ahead. If that what makes her feel beautiful and therefore happy inside, but to see a woman struggle with the pressure of the media to look 5, 10, or 20 years younger than she actually is, it does trigger an activist in me. And I get upset because those are impossible, unnatural, and therefore unfair expectations. The media can be misleading, showing and telling us what we should look like at a certain age, while in fact, the woman we're looking at in the picture or video or movies are always retouched, covered with filters, not even to mention Botox, fillers, and or plastic surgery. But I also believe that times have changed, that Botox, etc., will never leave our society. This is precisely why I started this podcast, to show how beautiful natural beauty really is, and it won't be forgotten. I think that Botox, injections, fillers, if you really think you need it, it should be seen as something you do because you think it makes you look better for your age, not to look years younger. A small improvement without having to erase years of your aging appearance. To me, I believe that is what the fuck is beauty. And honestly, women, I think a little gray hair, I think a couple little age spots and a little couple of wrinkles are nothing to be ashamed of. But I also do have Botox, I have filler, and I color my hair. But I do have fine lines, and I'm going to own them. So the answer for myself is I am aging gracefully. But the question to you is, what the fuck is beauty to you? Thanks for tuning in this week. I hope you feel more empowered and more inspired to love the skin you're in. As we navigate new society norms and beauty daily, make sure to always ask yourself, what the fuck is beauty to me? And know that's all that matters. If you love this content today, make sure to subscribe, rate, and review. Follow me and get more info on my guests at viragostudio.com. Yes, I said it, viragostudio.com. And that's the shit. See you on the next episode, beauties.